Coronation Day today, and whether you're up for it or not, Brewdog have released a suitably whimsically titled beer, Ale to the King. So this is going to be today's libation. So we're going to see now what we have got. It described itself as a Regal Pale Ale, or it certainly did on the box. It doesn't seem to on the can. So let's see what a Regal Ale tastes like. I've never had a Regal Ale before. But let's have a see. This can doesn't say much about it really, apart from it does say "Dog Save the King," which is typical kind of Brewdog style joke there. 4.5% ABV, 300ml. Sounds like quite the thirst quencher. Let's have a see what we think of it. So let's get this cracked open. As I say, there's not much information on the can, as is usually the style with Brewdog beers. So we'll crack this open and we'll see what we're getting from it. So let's give it a pour. So let's see. So, nice big glass for it there. I've picked a nice Regal glass for it. And let's have a see. So pop there. All over the plate, all fingers and thumbs today. I don't even know what hand is which. So there we go. Right. So I can already smell that opening the can, but let's have a little go of the nose. So I like that. That's nice. So already it's hitting you with quite a lot of hops there. It's hitting you with quite a dankness really. And I say quite a pithy character to it. Smells a bit like a West Coast. Piney, a little bit syrupy. A little bit fruity. It smells like something else, and I'm trying to think now. It smells like something from a different brewery. It smells really good actually. It's got quite a strong, pleasant smell. I mean, Brewdog sometimes can knock it out of the park with these. They'll brew something just for an occasion, and they'll say like, well, you know, it's the coronation, let's brew a beer. Let's brew a beer with a nice funny title, you know, just for the coronation. And it ends up being a cracker. Now, I mean, obviously, you can only tell by the smell, but with the Barnard Castle they did a while ago, the Barnard Castle was brewed essentially as a joke, and that was an absolute banger. The Ald IPA as well, which I'll probably review on here. I really love the Ald IPA, and again, that was brewed as a joke. And you know, so I think with some of these beers, I mean, not that this was brewed as a joke, obviously, but these beers that were brewed for a particular occasion, beers that weren't brewed because they wanted to brew a particular type of beer. It was just like coronation. Well, let's brew a beer. Let's brew a Regal Pale. And so far on the smell, I'm very impressed because these were. I can't remember. I was going to do my research actually and remember what these cost. I really can't remember what they were. I think they might have been on club card price. They might have been a tenner for 12 cans, but it may have been 15 not on club card price. So I don't know, but I really can't remember about that. But they were round about that. They were in the price range of the 4 cans for $5.50 kind of market. So with them, you know, with the Life and Death and the Vocation Heart and Soul, all them lot, and there's loads, thousands of supermarket brews at that price point. That's pretty much what it was brewed at. But yeah, it's fruity, it's hoppy, it's a little bit dank, it's a little bit sweet. I'm really looking forward to this. Cheers. So it's a slightly more bitter arrival than I would have expected there. It smells like it would be really soft and quite fruity. It's very dry. It's very dry on the arrival there, and quite malty as well. Actually, let's have a good go. If you move it around your tongue, you can kind of taste that hops just on the sides of the back, of your tongue. You can really taste those hops. I just had a mini burp then as well. It was just like a lovely kind of hoppy kind of flavour. Not that you're interested in that, but that's what happened then. And that hoppy flavour just, And yeah, actually, I'm sorry, I'm getting all these sensations coming at me at once. It's got a bit of a toffee, kind of, almost like a real ale character as well. So it's almost like they've been trying. And I've not looked into this beer. I don't know what they were trying to do with this beer, but it's almost like they're combining your traditional real ale with a slightly more crafty, modern world sort of twist to it. If that's what they're doing, then I'm really impressed, I've got to say. It's got like a dryness and a bitterness that was very similar to some of the early American IPAs that came to Britain. Things like the Stone IPA, which came, you know, quite a few years ago, which was like the first time I really saw something like that in the supermarket. But yeah, it's I think that a standard sort of real ale drinker or a bitter drinker would really appreciate this. It's not too crafty, it's not too fruity for you if you like that kind of beer. But I think if you are a crafty drinker, you do like your fruit and you do like your hops, I don't think you'll be disappointed with it, really. I think the longer you hold it in your mouth, the more of those kind of flavours come through, really. Otherwise, you're just left with quite a dry, pleasant ale. But I'd say it's pretty standard. It's pretty nice. It's certainly worth the money I paid for it. So on quality, I'm going to give this a C+. And let's have another go. And at the price point, I'd say it's good, it's standard, it's decent, it's a B. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle any more about it. Pretty much said it all. Till the next one, have a good one.